Hey guys, welcome to our talk show, Everything Real Estate with Giwa Realty. And if you do not know, Lagos is about to embark on a 101-day festival to boost culture and tourism in the state. And this will last up until the December period. And you know, Detty December in Lagos is a must attend. But before you put any money on any property or any apartment, you must watch this video to the very end to avoid being a victim of any scam. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode, Shortlet Scam and how to avoid it. I have here with me my amazing colleagues.
Hi, I'm Jola.
Hello, Blessing.
Hi, Damlaria.
And as we usually do it, we start every episode with a story or an experience. But on today's episode, our very own has an experience of our own and she would love to share.
Let me talk about my experience. So it happened that last December, I got a call from a client. That was about 2 days to Christmas, and they wanted to get a shortlet apartment, like to stay in and all of that. And you know, because of the surge that was going on that period, I tried reaching out to several people to get what option is available for them and all. But there was basically nothing from the sources I knew of. Right. So I then went to Nigeria Property Center. That's a platform where we list properties to check for other options. And I saw a property that was looking like something that they could afford. And I reached out to the agent that was in charge of the property to confirm if it was available. And he said it was available. I was happy because I'd actually tried so many things, like trying to get them.
And what period was this? What period was this? What date?
That was like 2 days to Christmas. It was 2 days to Christmas. So I told them, okay, I finally found a place for them. But when I reached out to the agent, he told me that before we could come inspect the place at all, we would have to make a deposit. And that has to be done before, like,
He gives you
any access or
Address.
anything at all. So we have
Did he give you the address of the place before?
Okay, so he only told me where the property was, like not specifically, yes, where the area where it was. So he just said, I think they call it LCC or something. I don't know, but it's a property very close to Freedom Way entrance.
LSP.
Yeah, exactly. LSPDC. Yeah, LSPDC. Thank you. So I'm like, okay, I'm familiar with that location. So I just told the client, oh, I already found a place for you. Let's meet up and let's go check out the place. So I met with the clients and I told them that they had to make a deposit so they could go check out the place. And they're like, we're here already.
Let's just check it out.
Why can't we not just check out the place and then make the payment? I'm like, oh, because of the search that is ongoing currently, or the rush and all of that, that before you get to the place, it can happen that someone else has already paid.
True.
And
that is possible, of course.
It leaves us with nothing. So I said a lot of things, tried to convince them, and eventually, because I was with them, they made the payment.
Wow.
And as a matter of fact, I convinced them to make the full payment rather, not a deposit.
And the agent was asking for deposit.
He was asking for a deposit, but I made them make the full payment, which they did. And that was almost ₦1 million, like in total. So when they made the payment, I sent the screenshot of the receipt to the agent, which he confirmed. But as soon as he confirmed the payment, okay, we're about to head out to the location. Can we get access, XYZ, and all of that? And his number was no longer reachable.
Hey!
Like, at first, I thought it was the network. Because it didn't shock me as, okay, something had happened, or so initially.
Denial.
So
that's one thing about perfectly planned scam.
Not even denial, you were just not expecting it.
Exactly. Like,
you've been talking all this while, everything looked okay.
So I'm like, okay, probably it's the network. Oh, let me try again, or let me try calling with my other line or something. Okay, so it happened that as we were even going, there was a bit of delay because I was trying to like buy fuel from the filling station. So there was a bit of traffic. So in that process, I'm like, okay, at least before this dies down, at least he would have responded.
Oh wow! The guy probably chilling says, "See Mogo."
Hey, Jesus is Lord. The guy still was not reachable. Okay, I still was,
Because it's a very popular location.
I was believing that, okay, I haven't been scammed yet. So I drove down to the location with the client. When we got there, I spoke to the security guys I met there, like, we came to check out this Shortlet apartment, and I showed them the picture. And they just laughed, and no, he didn't even laugh. He just said, we don't have this kind of apartment in this facility. And the first thing that came to my mind is,
Where's your
where's
manager?
your where's your facility manager? Like, please,
I don't want time.
I don't have time to waste. Like, I don't have any business with you. Like, you're at the gate. You don't know what's going on inside. Let me speak to someone that knows what's going on. So he gave me the number of the facility manager. I spoke to the facility manager. He then said he was going to send me numbers of people that had Shortlet apartments in there. I called the first one. I sent the picture to him. He said, this is not my apartment. I called the second one. I sent him the picture. He said, this is not my apartment.
Girl.
At that
Were you
point,
sweating?
yeah, like, I started to have shivers. Like,
And the
oh
clients,
my
they were
God.
like behind.
They were with
They were seeing
me.
everything happen.
They were with me.
I'm just thinking what's going on in their mind. They probably just say, like, let's be watching what she's doing. They asked me for you. Look, when the camera did,
Okay, we'll see where this will lead you to. So, as I called the third one, and he said the same thing too. Oh my God. At that point,
it was at that moment she knew.
Like, it was at that moment, like, long story short, I had to walk up to them, like,
muster all the courage.
sorry, this is what is happening. And you know, the client looked at me and he was like, but I told you. And he really struck me like, yes, he did tell me. Like, he did tell me.
I told you, like, you're not like, yes, sir, you did.
So, because it's like, there's no way you tell me that you don't know this person. You've never done business with this person, and you asked us to, like, make
the full
payment.
Wow.
Well, it was out of, I just wanted to make some money before Christmas.
Child.
Like, you know,
Child.
let me just have some change to spend for Christmas. And that's why I did all of that. But they were not having it, like, at all. They're like, I have to refund their money, blah, 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 that they needed to get a place and they were stranded, this, that. And the money they paid, I didn't have it. Like, even if I said, okay, I wanted to return it at that moment and go and maybe look for the agent or something, I didn't have it. So I was trying to explain to them that, okay, can they just give me some time? They were not even having anything I was saying to them at all. So one of them just, like, walked across the road because there were some policemen across where we were, and just went to bring one of them that, you know what, this girl just
she's whining me.
She just scammed us of our money. So please do your job.
Wow.
And the policeman said, okay, they were going to take me to their station. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere because I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do anything. Long story short, I just thought about several things that could happen if they actually arrested me. So I had to call for help, and I got someone to send the money to me, which I then sent to them to just resolve the whole case. And you know, after that, I was
run you streets
emotionally
of Lagos.
Before,
I didn't even know what to do. I couldn't go back to my house because I was really in a bad mood. Like
how did you move out of that place?
I was in a terrible state.
you start the early morning with high hopes of making money.
You get me that
by the end of the day,
I was already thinking, the money I was going to make or the change I was going, and I ended up spending
more than you expected.
Like,
and also almost being arrested.
Almost being an ex-convict.
so I did a lot of things after that experience just to try and get my money back. Even though it was not immediately, it took me about almost 2 to 3 months for me, because I think it was
You were patient enough to get that.
February ending into March was when I eventually got the money back.
No.
So
Wow.
it took me a lot trying to get a court order, trying to, like, you know.
And this is the thing, because you are already in Lagos, you know that there is no way this person will scam me and I'll just take it.
That's even
Now
for
imagine a stranger that, or somebody that just came to Lagos to just experience Detty, and then this is his first encounter. There is no way in this
where do you want to
world.
start from, actually?
There is no, because the police at first, the minute you get, police will tell you, we cannot really do anything.
True,
for you.
actually. True.
Because it takes a lot to actually recover money.
Because it was not done under duress. It wasn't done under. It was
business.
Voluntary.
It was voluntarily. Like I was one that said, send this money.
So guys, in all of this, we need to find a solution to this problem. What advice do you have for people coming into Lagos or Detty December?
Personally, I would say we should all try not to be desperate when we're trying to get this apartment. We need to try to be a bit calm so that we can see things for what they actually is.
True.
It's easier said than done, because if you are coming to Lagos, I don't have where you sleep. But yes, like she said, don't be desperate. It's very, 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 very important. I think the thing I would just add to it is try to inspect the property. And you will notice that's one of the things the client told her he wanted to do. Like, let us see it, then I'll make payment there. That would automatically save you from a lot of scams. I mean, there's still a possibility of still getting scammed, even with saying it. And I will tell you a story to that effect. But the first advice I would give you is try to be there at the property to see it, that, okay, this property, to even avoid what other advice was what I got.
Because in the house.
In our own case, it was not even the same location. It was just a made-up house. It was not even existing. So, but you've seen the house. This is what is in the picture. That already saves you 50% of the headache. And if you're not in the country, you can either get someone that is in the country to either inspect on your behalf or do a virtual one. So the agent you are talking to, try to do a video call.
Get to know
them and get to see the house. Like that.
They should really want to take you.
Yes, and do a video call, do a screenshot of the face. So because in case they scam you, you have I'm telling you, you have
evidence.
You have evidence. You will just take small money, go and post that his face on Insta blog. That this is the face of a scammer.
The thief.
So it's easier that way.
True.
But in the case where you can still inspect and get scammed, honestly, it happened, and this happened to someone. Just to digress a bit, my friend owns an apartment that he manages, and Shortlet people, they have this like unspoken rule. Whenever an agent brings a client, you won't be able to either collect the manager's number directly or anything. You still have to go through the line. So this particular client came to the house, he inspected the property, even saw with the manager, so that he asked all the questions they could ask. Everything was okay. So he said, okay, he's going to reach out back to the agent that told him to come and inspect, make payments and the like. So he came the next day that he had made payment, and I'm like, we didn't get your payment though. Only for him to discover that the person made payment too.
It's not the person supposed to make.
The thing just, and he was trying to cause trouble. The best way they were able to do it, I'll give you one night for free, but you pay for the other one.
Of course now.
So that was just.
I sympathize with you, but
exactly, it is what it is. I didn't receive the money. There's nothing else I could do. So even when inspecting, there's still a possibility of you getting scammed.
So stitch up your eye.
Well, I'll just say that to a very, very large extent, know the agent or the person that you are dealing with. Because it was easier for the clients, because I was there with them physically, and they knew my name, they knew the company I was working for. So even if maybe something happened along the line, they know
how to catch you.
For me, I didn't even know the name of the agents that I reached out to. I didn't know.
Did his name come out at the account, from the account when he?
No, just the real estate company name.
He even opened.
Yeah. So he used the company name, but I can't even remember what the company name was. But personally, his own name, I didn't know. So
no picture,
nothing. Just the company logo that he put on his DP. That was what was there.
Wow.
So there was no way I could even trace, aside the account name that was sent with the account number. That was the only way I was even able to do a bit of trace and all of that. If that was not there, the money would have been as good as gone. So make sure the agent you're paying to is at the location or is with
there.
you when you are making that
It's there.
payment.
Come out, oh.
That's the only way they were able to recover because
That's
they
it.
didn't have you to owe.
If I was in my house and they made that payment, you would not see me. You said
Thank God you were even able to recover your money, honestly. And sorry that you had to go through all of that, but it's still your greed shark. But guys, please, before you come to Lagos, you know you can actually be like Mr. Giver has said, be with the owner of the shortlet and they'll still scam you.
Of course.
You can even have an agent that you hold accountable and they'll still scam you. So there's no way to it. It's like 50-50 chance. That's why I'll tell you, please don't use your last card to come and collect shortlet. See your money just in case.
In case of,
I don't pray that you fall victim because I believe that once you share this video with your friends and
be
you
more
watch this video,
cautious.
you'll be more cautious. You're not going to fall victim.
You
But
see the red flags, yeah.
still, money. Don't use your last card and
and come
collect any
to.
apartment so that you can be on the safe side.
So, as my colleagues have said, please do not fall victim of any scam in Lagos, mostly during this Detty December. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.